Welcome back guys. In this video I'll be showing you how to use XeSS version 2 upscaler, FSR frame generation and AntiLag 2 in Kunitsu Gami, Path of the Goddess, running on Rog Ally that comes with Windows 11. It has a Radeon 780M GPU. The game does not support FSR frame generation. I'll be using Nukem9 Mod to replace the in-game DLSS frame generation implementation with FSR frame generation, and we'll be using Fakenvapi API to replace the in-game Reflex implementation with AntiLag 2. We'll be injecting these mods into the game via Optiscaler mod. Now it's very important to use the latest nightly preview 12 build of Optiscaler or anything newer than it in order to get these mods working, because I'll be using the latest Streamline spoofing feature of Optiscaler mod. Older builds of Optiscaler mod used to use TXGI spoofing in order to spoof GeForce GPUs on PCs with Intel or AMD GPUs. For some reason, TXGI spoofing causes Kunitsu Gami to crash or freeze at startup. No such issue will occur if you use Streamline spoofing. We'll be running the PC Game Pass version of the game. Before jumping into the gameplay, would like to thank keymailer and Xbox for providing me with a free monthly subscription of PC Game Pass. This subscription gives us access to hundreds of games. We can play these games for as long as we want until our subscription expires. Games from first party Microsoft Studio and even third party studios are available on PC Game Pass. Even EA Play membership is included. In India, Microsoft even supports UPI mode of payment. You can download Optiscaler's nightly build from their GitHub page. I'll give its link in the description. Scroll down until you find the asset section. There it is, and just expand it. I'll be using this build, version 0.7.7 preview 12 2025-0707. Click on it. We'll be using version 1.3.3 of Fakenvapi API to replace the in-game Reflex implementation with AntiLag 2. Click on the asset section. Click on the .zip link. We'll be using build 0.130 universal version of Nukem9 Mod. You can download it for free from Nexus Mods website. Just need to have a free Nexus Mods account in order to download any stuff from here. Click on manual download under universal. Click on slow download. Now I'll be installing Optiscaler mod. Open its archive file and just copy the highlighted files, 4 of them. Copy. Need to paste them in the game's install directory. Open Xbox PC app. Go to your library. From here select Kunitsu Gami. Click on the 3 dots here. Click on manage. Click on files. Click on browse. Open the game's install folder. Open content folder. Paste everything here right next to the game's main exe file. Wait for the process to complete. Now just change the name of optiscaler.tll file to dxgi.tll. Streamline spoofing feature is enabled by default on PCs with AMD or Intel GPUs. Open optiscaler.ini file. From here, just set tx12 upscaler to XeSS. FG type Nukems, as we will be using Nukem9 Mod. That's it. Click on file, click on save. Now do not create the stuff file nvngx.dll, which was basically a copy of DLSS upscaler's DLL file. It was used to unlock the in-game DLSS settings on PCs with Intel or AMD GPUs. Not required anymore. I'll just install Nukem9 Mod. Open its archive file. Open this folder dll_version. Copy this DLL file, DLSS G2 FSR3 AMD is better. Open the game's install directory, content folder, paste it here, where you install Nukem9 Mod. Now I'll be installing Fakenvapi API. Open its archive file, copy the 2 files present inside this archive file. Need to paste them in the same directory where you install Optiscaler Mod. Content folder right here. And that's it. Everything has been installed. Game's profile pops up automatically in Adrenaline software. I have enabled FreeSync and VSync from here. For this game I have set the UMA buffer size to 6 GB. My Ally is running on BIOS version 342. I have installed Ally's latest official GPU driver that added support for Doom the Dark Ages. Using a 27 watts manual profile, all 3 power values set at 27 watts. 900p resolution, CPU boost disabled. Connected my FlyDigi Vader 4 Pro controller to Ally via Bluetooth mode. X input controller. We're ready to run the game. A game started. It uses RE engine. This is why it crashes when we use the DXGI spoofing feature of Optiscaler. It's an action strategy game in which the player assumes control of So, a warrior who is tasked with protecting a divine maiden named Yoshiro, who must purge and cleanse villages of defilement and return the legendary Mount Kofaku to peace. Sheets are getting compiled. Wait for the process to complete. In-game settings, resolution set to 900p, refresh rate 120, frame rate variable, display mode full screen, VSync off, video resolution full HD, ray tracing off, FSR 3 upscaler enabled, disable it. And now we have access to DLSS super resolution on a PC with a Radeon based GPU. Using the upscaler's quality preset, DLSS frame generation disable for the time being. Reflex on, mod will replace it with AntiLag 2. Texture quality high, 2 GB, texture filtering quality high, 8 time anisotropic, high to max settings, effects enabled, bloom off, lens flare off. That's it. I'll enable AntiLag 2's latency monitor by pressing its hotkey combo Alt Shift and L. Keep pressing the hotkey combo to cycle through the different display options. Using Eternal Lens overlay to show you the performance metrics, walk the path. Open Optiscaler menu by pressing the insert keyboard key. There it is. Just increase its size. Click on the drop down bar next to menu UI scale. Select 1.1 as the value. Make sure XeSS is selected from this drop down bar. Version 2.0.1. Spoofing, yeah, it's off. DXGI spoofing. Input DLSS. Enable auto explorer setting from here. Nukem9's mod is disabled for the time being. Just click on save INI. Mod settings will get saved even after restarting the game. Close. We are in. There's a character. Oh my god, here FPS is close to 33, hitting the GPU bottleneck. Latency value 60 milliseconds. I'll just disable AntiLag 2 by holding the right control key. Your latency value increased to around 100 milliseconds. Release the right control key. Value dropped to around 50 milliseconds. Okay, I need to guide Yoshiro to the Torii gate so that she can purge the village's defilement. FPS in this game can be very variable. Staying close to 30 here. Okay, I need to drop the resolution to 720p. These villagers, they will help me fight against the creatures at night time. The creatures will try to attack the maiden. Change their placement. Place this guy here. Day and night cycle. Drop the resolution to 720p. This should improve the performance, lower the latency. Back to the game. Yeah, FPS is close to 40 now. Carve the spirit path for Yoshiro. Free some villagers. Change role. Woodcutter. Place this guy right here next to the gate. Okay, now I'll enable Nukem9's mod FSR frame generation. The process is very simple. Open the game settings. Just enable DLSS frame generation on. Back to the game. Yeah, FPS increased to around 80 and look at that added amount of smoothness. It's definitely working. Minor increase in latency. Latency value 62 milliseconds. If I disable AntiLag 2, latency value will increase, as you can see. I'll show you FSR frame generation debug view. No HUD elements are visible in the bottom middle image. Games interface won't flicker with FSR frame generation enabled. The color palette is exactly the same for the bottom middle and bottom right images. Smoothing effect will work properly. Displays are working properly for all of the images. Just disable debug view. Resume the game. I'll show you some combat now. Just waiting for the night time. Yeah, it's getting dark. Creatures will try to attack Yoshiro. In the meantime, I'll carve a path for her. We can give her command to stop or resume her journey. Halt. Waiting for those things to appear. FPS drop to 60. Still the latency is manageable. It's completely up to you. You can always drop the graphical settings. VRAM usage, it's close to 5.7 GB. Just don't use the older versions of Optiscaler mod, otherwise the game will crash. With Nukem9's mod installed. Defend Yoshiro. Here they come. The hell is this thing? Moveset. Animation quality is looking so smooth, fluid. Amazing results in this game with Nukem9's mod. Games interface, it's not flickering. Waiting for the villagers to help me. Stuttering is not an issue. So that's it with the video guys. I hope you find it useful. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.